She does not parent at all. She parenting, what is that? She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know why she has kids. These kids popped out of nowhere. She doesn't know where they came from. They just showed up out of nowhere. And now they're hers. And now they're her besties in the whole wide world who she can, use to get money out of people. She's like, look at this cute baby. Do you want to give me some? Hello, my lovelies. It's XP, and today we're ranking Genshin characters on how they would be like as parents. Now, I've never done a tier list before. Like, I've done them on my own spare time, like for fun, but like I never done it like on like as a video. So I wanted to try it and see how it goes. So that's what we're doing today. The tiers are, as you can see, we already have some characters on here, but that's like understandable. Going from, let's go from the bottom to the top, okay? We have, they are the children, because they are the children. Now, then we have, literally cannot say no to their child. Above that, why did you even have kids? Went to get the milk and didn't come back. Yeah. Gentle parent wants their kid to trust them. Strict parent does not take any disrespect and acts like a best friend instead of a parent. We're just gonna get right into it because there's a lot of characters in Genshin Impact. So let's see. Albedo. We're just gonna start from here. Albedo. I wanted to troll and put him here, but honestly, I feel like Albedo would be a gentle parent. Like he's the type to teach his kids about like alchemy and like have them be his like apprentice or something. Like that's so cute. Aloy, the character that everybody ignores because they don't like that she's in the game. I mean, she's not in the game. What do you mean? She's totally not in the game. I don't even know why she's on here because she's not even in Genshin Impact. So we're just gonna put her over there. Next is Amber. Amber. I want to put her in acts like a best friend instead of a parent, but in all, I feel like she would be a gentle parent. She like, oh, she would like teach her kids how to glide, even though like she's the gliding champion. Like she would teach her kids how to glide around and like, oh, she's a gentle parent. She's a gentle parent. I want to put her up here so bad because I feel like that's, but we're gonna put her here. We're gonna put her here. Ayaka. Oh my god, I feel like Genshin's full of gentle parents. Maybe we just haven't gotten to the problematic people yet. But from what I've already said, all these characters just want to teach their kids something. Like Albedo wants to teach them alchemy, Amber's gonna teach them gliding, and then Ayaka's gonna teach them like the sword. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, they're like cute parents. Barbara, I swear, I'm sorry, but she's a gentle parent. She sings her kids to sleep, like rockabye baby, like she twinkle twinkle. She's the she probably runs a daycare. If she wasn't a nun, she would be running a daycare and taking care of all the kids. Like she's a little cutie pie. She's a gentle. She loves her kids. Beto. I'm stuck between strict parent doesn't take any respect, but I feel like she's chill and then went to get milk and didn't come back. Beto got on her ship and she never came back. She you know, but like it would be cute if she had like kids and they were like, on the ship with her and like but she's like the captain and like I don't know if she has that kind of commitment to have some kids. But if she were to have kids, I feel like she would be a pretty wait, I feel like I should add a tier. Hold on. Hold on. I feel like I should add a tier. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I added a new tier. Okay, cool parent wants to let their kids live their lives and go with the flow. I'm putting Beto right there because I thought about it and I was like, she would probably be a pretty chill parent. She would, give advice now and then, but I feel like she would let her kids like, do their own thing, run around the boat or, do the whole spiel. I feel like she would be a pretty cool parent. Mika. Now I am tempted. I don't know a lot about Mika, but I'm tempted to put him here. He's the child. He's that quiet kid in the back of the classroom who never talks to anyone. You know what I mean? He's gonna be he's the child. He's one of the children. Diluc Ragnavinder. I don't know if I said his name right, but we're gonna go with the flow. Diluc. Mr. Dark Knight Hero. Honestly, I feel like Crepus was like a really gentle parent. We don't know much about him, but from like all the stuff I've seen, Taka, he would be a strict parent though. Cause like maybe some of Crepus's like gentleness came off on him, but I don't think he'd be a gentle parent. I feel like he would be a strict parent. He's like those bedtime at 8:30 kind of parents. He's like, I want to see you at dinner, by 6 o'clock. No exceptions. If you miss dinner, then you're not getting any dinner. Like, or you're gonna wait until we all eat until you can eat. He has a set schedule for his kids. He does not want any of them to run around and get lost because he's out there at night doing his Dark Knight hero stuff. So he needs to get his kids in bed before he goes, into the night like Batman. So Bennett, see, this is why I was gonna put them all like Bennett, Fischl, Razor, like all, and there are other children because I can't see them as parents yet. They're like, not, at least I think they're not adults yet. So we're just gonna put them in there. I mean, I could try and say what kind of kid they would be. If Bennett were to be a parent, I would have put him in Why Did You Even Have Kids? Because his bad luck, I don't know if that matches with them. Or he went to get milk and didn't come back, but it wasn't on purpose. It's that he got lost on the way and he never found his way home. So, yeah. He didn't abandon his kids voluntarily. Razor, I don't think he's capable of having kids. Like, his children would probably just be furries. They would grow up to be those kids at school that have the tail. Yeah, that would be him. Or that would be his kids. If I had to put him in one of these tiers, it would probably be, I don't know. I don't think there's a tier to describe him, but. Fischl, I would put her in cool parent, wants to let their kids get, with their lives or whatever, because I know she struggled with her like imagination and her fantasy, and she wants her kids to be able to express themselves, and you know what I mean? She's that weird kid in school, you know, who just, sometimes they whisper to themselves and like you're like side-eyeing them like oh, Diona, I totally forgot about her. She's also a child. She's not having any kids anytime soon. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna put them in the tiers because I technically did, put them in a tier. I just don't know if I should put them in the kids section or not, but why not? Make it more fun. That's what I said before, so we're gonna put them in here. Razor, I don't know where he would. There we go. Okay, I added a tier for Razor. Okay, next. Eula. Interesting. She lived in such a strict household. I feel like she would try to be a gentle parent, but with her whole like vengeance thing, like she's definitely gonna be a strict parent. She's probably one of those moms that has like all this like glass, like furniture, not glass furniture, like vases around the house, and like her kids would break it by accident running around, and she'd be like, vengeance will be mine. Like, hold on, you're grounded. Like, you know what I mean? She will put you in that timeout corner. Chong Yoon, he's a gentle parent. I think Chong Yoon's a very gentle soul. He's a very quiet, like just by hearing him talk in game and everything, he's like very, he's shy. I feel like it's not more of he wants to be a gentle parent. I think it's just an automatic thing for him because that's just how his brain is wired. He's a gentle. He makes popsicles for his kids. They probably suffer from the same yin and yang issue that he does. Yunfei, Miss Yunfei. I feel like she's a lawyer. She seems to be busy, like a lot. You know what I mean? Like she seems to be running around, always doing these cases. So I would question a little bit why she would have kids, because I don't feel like she would be home much. I don't know anything about lawyers. I don't know how busy they are, but I feel like from the game, we see her always, running around and solving cases and people's problems. So there, I feel like you would ask your kids, "Where's your mom at?" And they would be like, "Oh, she's working." And you would hear that like over and over and over again. Ganyu, I'm gonna put her in literally cannot say no to their child because I feel like she could be kind of a pushover. That she's like a little pushover parent. Her child will ask her for something and she would just be like, "Of course I'll get it for you. You know, I love you so much." I feel like she would be afraid of getting her kids angry at her. She would not be able to say no to them. She's like scared of, messing up her relationship with them. So, Goro. Okay, Goro. He's literally a general. So you guys are going to find it weird that I'm not going to put him in strict parent. Or maybe you won't. I'm going to put him in gentle. Even though he's a general, I feel like, he would take the gentle parent approach. He seems like a very nice man. He's a very nice man. I don't know why, but I can just imagine his kids, like, grabbing onto his ears and, like, his tail when they're little. And, like, he would be like, "Stop it, please." Like, you know what I mean? But, like, he really likes it. He would like it. And he wouldn't really want to, tell him to stop. I feel like he's, like, that dad. He's a dad. I don't know why, but she's going in the went to get milk, but it didn't come back tier. Actually, I could put her in acts like a she could be the first character and acts like a best friend instead of a parent. I feel like Kutao, she's not parent material. So she would either leave, or try to act like her kids' friends instead of their actual parents. Like she wouldn't actually take initiative in parenting. I feel like she would joke around and like not really, push herself into being a parent. Yeah, I feel like she would try and be her kid's friend instead and not like try and give herself the responsibility of watching over another human being. Ito, Ito. I was gonna put him in literally cannot say no to their child, but I feel like I should put him in cool parent. He's also kind of a pushover though. His kids would like hold up beans and like force him to like just force him to give them his like presents and spoil them. That's the only reason he can't say no to them. Because they threaten him with beads. He would want to be up here, but he's actually over here. Oh, Cavalry Captain. Cavalry Captain Kaya. Let's see. Honestly, I kind of want to put not here. Not here, okay? I'm not putting him here. Maybe in Gentle Parents or Cool Parent wants to let their kids live their lives and go with the flow. Spoiler alert. Actually, no, Kai doesn't really know about all that pressure that he's from Conria and like his dad kind of left him. I know he didn't really have a choice, but I feel like Kaya wouldn't be there for his kids and want them to live the best life that they can and not want to force too much stuff on them and try to let them navigate through life themselves. I don't know. He's probably a fun dad. Kazu baby. Okay, let's talk about Kazu baby. He would. I know you guys. Most of you are gonna be like, "Oh, Kazu would be a gentle parent." No, and let me tell you. I don't think he would be a gentle parent. I feel like he would start off as a gentle parent, but as his kids grow up, he would kinda, like he's a nice man, but did you see him threaten to torture that one guy? Was it during his story quest? I think it was during his story quest when he threatened to freaking torture a dude by branding. Was it branding his forehead? Hold on. Is that giving gentle parent? I feel like as his kids grow up, he would start not babying them and like getting more strict with them. Especially because he's like a samurai and they're like very um what's the word? Oh, disciplined. They're very disciplined. He comes from a family of sword makers, so like I feel like, he would switch up on them as they grew up. Kuching. I feel like Kuching's a busy gal. She's busy. I don't know why she would have kids right now, because she's like in the teaching and like busy, 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 busy. She might not be home a lot, I'm gonna keep her here because now that I think, she's like busy. She's like at work all the time. So like, why would you have kids? Kokomi goes straight into gentle parent. Her and Goro, she's literally the leader of a like rebellion, but she's like so sweet and kind that she's definitely a gentle parent. In fact, we're gonna move her up. I feel like Barbara should be first, then it's Kokomi, and then Ayaka. We're gonna like order them, you know what I mean? Kokomi, she's just like a queen, she's so beautiful. Her voice is so amazing. I know her kids would love to hear her tell them stories, bedtime stories about like the war times. I mean, I know it sounds like like intense, but like, how they won back Inazuma, like, like some fun little stories. And I feel like her and Goro would like have play dates with their kids, and like, they would run around Watatsumi Island. That's so cute. Miss Lisa. Now, Lisa, hold on. Go back here, girly. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you yet. Okay, I'll put Lisa up here with this crew here. I feel like she's a pretty cool parent. She wouldn't want to be like, all up in her kid's life. She seems like she would be pretty chill. Maybe she would, sometimes make her kids go to the library with her, like for work, and let them sit around the library and like read books to like get them to not be stupid, like she would try to do that, but like besides that, I feel like she would be pretty cool, let her kids, do their thing, while she does her own thing, I think. Mona, she's literally broke. Why would she have kids? She has no money. You have no money to take care of them. You're I don't think you being an astrologist is gonna get you the paycheck fast enough to provide for your little children. So you're gonna go here. Ningguang, instantly. Right here. Why did you have kids, Queen? Why did you have kids? Like, you're literally the leader of a nation. Super busy. I don't think she should be having kids anytime soon until she retires. you know? Noelle, she goes straight in gentle parent. I think she's probably like up here. She's gentle. She's a gentle soul. Her voice is very calming. You don't want her to read to you at night. Kind of like Kokomi, but Singcho, he's a little rascal, isn't he? But he does come from an esteemed family. So he probably had very strict parents. Has very strict parents. So that's probably the parenting style he knows, and he's like a novelist or something. He's like high up in the wealth status. Not that that makes you a strict parent, but I feel like he had strict parents. Especially because his brother is like popular also, and he would you know, want his kids to live up to their reputation. So I feel like he would be a strict parent. I feel like he would try to stay a little bit loose with his kids, but he really wants them to be, you know, um, educated and disciplined, and Jean, Jean. She's an acting grandmaster. You think she's pretty busy, right? Always in her office. I wouldn't say why'd she have kids. I feel like she would make go out of her way to be with her kids during work, even though if she's tired, I feel like she would try to make time for her kids. She's definitely a gentle parent. Like, she would take her kids to work with her, make sure she spent enough time with them. She would just make sure, they would do her homework in her office while she was in meetings or, doing paperwork. They would be around, With her relationship with Klee, I'm kind of thinking of that and how she's strict with Klee, but she's also very gentle with her and really cares about her. So I'm gonna put her here. Next is Rosaria. She is not present here in children's lives. I don't see her as she went to get the milk and didn't come back. I feel like she grew tired of being a parent. I could literally put her in why did you even have kids? But this is way better, I can't have Bennett be alone here. It feels wrong to have him. I feel bad that I put him in here, but I feel like she got tired of parenting. She was like, you know what? You take care of the rest, and left. Kujo Sara, she's strict. She's a strict parent. We're gonna put her right They're in front of Kazuha, actually. Actually, she's gonna go at the top. Because if you know Kujo Sara, she got that Karen Bob, so you know she's a Karen. Her kids, her kids are probably annoyed with her. She goes to Target with them. She's always complaining about the lack of service. She's that lady that has like what, 5 kids on a Walmart run. They're all like, they don't listen to her. She tries to be strict, but they just don't listen to her. She's a strict parent, but her kids don't care. She's like that lady with all the kids running around her cart as she's trying to go through the like the clothing aisle, like trying to get her kids clothes, and they're all running around, and she's like yelling at them like, stop it, you know. Shenhe, I feel like she wouldn't be very, I'm gonna put her in cool parent, because I feel like she would let her kids go with the flow, you know, with her background and how her dad wasn't her dad wasn't the best dad, and like tried to kill her, right? Tried to sacrifice her. I feel like she would try and let her kids grow up like she didn't, like with a normal life, and be able to make their own decisions, because she wasn't able to choose for herself as a child. If we treat this, are we gonna treat this as Raiden Shogun, or is this gonna be A? In game, technically it's both, right? She's Raiden and A. So we're gonna put her either way. I don't know if she would be a good parent. I feel like she's a strict parent. But Raiden Shogun is a strict parent. A, I feel like she would lean towards gentle parenting because of her first failed parent relationship, but with her son. But I feel like she would try to be, you know, she would buy them like dango and candy if she's willing to share, and you know, try and, you know, butter them up whenever they do something well. But I'm gonna put her in strict parent. It's crazy that Raiden Shogun and A would both be in the exact opposite of each other, but I'm gonna see her as Raiden, and I think she would be a very strict parent. So next is Sucrose, and she's going in gentle parenting. Not much to say there. I'm gonna move her up with right above Albedo, actually. She's actually, I kind of want to put her with Barbara. She's just a gentle soul. She's shy, you know. She doesn't yell. She doesn't get mad. She gets disappointed. She's those parents. She's like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. You know, like she's one of those. She wants her kids to do great, and she probably has a great relationship with her kids. They just think she's a little bit of a pushover. So she could be over here, but I definitely think she deserves this little gentle parent spot. Child, um, just by seeing him with his siblings, he would definitely go in the gentle parent. I know he would go in the gentle parent. We're gonna move him. He's definitely like right in the middle. I feel like he does have that military training to where it's like, okay, he could probably, you know, be pretty strict if he really wanted to, but he doesn't want to. So he knows how to be gentle with children, and he probably doesn't see his kids much because of his job in the military. He's always traveling with the harbingers, being a harbinger. So he probably, whenever he sees his siblings, his kids, he would, you know, bring them gifts, or always write them letters, just be very gentle with them, so that, you know, he doesn't want to like push them away. Also, he's definitely a girl dad. Can we just agree? I know he has a relationship with Tusser, but he's definitely a girl dad. Okay. Toma. Oh, Toma. He's also gentle. There's so many gentle parents. Oh my gosh, you guys! I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. With Ayaka, I think, he's gentle. He's literally, what his job? He's like a house cleaner. He takes care of the, you know, affairs. He's like, you know, he cleans around the house. He would be like he would definitely be a stay-at-home dad. He takes them to school. He makes them their lunch, for school. Makes them breakfast. You know, when they come home, dinner's ready. You know, like he's definitely that. Venti, baby, you're great and all, but you probably ditched your kids. He's either, oh, him and Huta are like in the same boat. He's either he went to get milk and didn't come back, or he acts like a best friend instead of a parent. I think Venti's incapable of being a strict parent or parenting in general. He wouldn't take it seriously. I don't think he would really take it. I don't think he even would want to have kids. Therefore, he would leave. So we're putting him in went to get milk and didn't come back, because he went to get some he said, I'm gonna go to the bar, okay, I'll be right back, and then he never came back. Xiangling, she she can't say no to their child, you know? Now that I think about it, child could also fit in this category, but I want to keep him in the gentle parenting cuz I feel like he's definitely there. The spoiling is just a thing he can do on the side because he loves them. He can't say no. He just doesn't want to. Like there's a difference between I can't say no to my child to I don't want to say no to my child. So, he's definitely staying there. Xiangling, she cooks all of her favorite dishes. She literally cannot say no. They can ask her the most complicated dish ever that they heard. They were like, "Oh, grandpa told us about this big dish that we want," and blah blah blah. And she's like, "Ugh," she doesn't have the ingredients. Like she has to go to the supermarket. She has to get all the ingredients. She has to get all the materials. She has to get the recipe. Like she would do it just because she can't say no to her kids. And she things are so cute that she just can't say no to them. Xiao, I'll just put him here, okay? I'll put him in Why Did You Even Have Kids? Because he's a yaksha and he's stuck on his responsibility of taking care of Liu. I don't think he really has time to take care of children when he's taking care of the whole nation's safety. So I'm just gonna leave him here, even though I really want to put him in this tier. So we're just gonna leave him here. Xinyan. She's a cool parent. She's definitely oh my god, she probably teaches her kids how to play instruments, especially the guitar. She does little concerts for them. Like they have little concert nights. Like that would be so cute. She's that girl. She's the girl. She's that mom, okay? She loves her children. She's that mom. Yai 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 yai. Um I don't have an explanation for this one. I just get vibes from her that she belongs here. I don't know why, but she belongs here. Next is Yoimiya. Oh my god, I love Yoimiya. She loves kids. She literally loves kids, and we know that. She cannot say no just because of her pure love for children. If she wasn't gonna be in this tier, she would definitely be in the gentle parenting. I would put her in the cool. She can actually be in cool parent, gentle parent. Literally cannot say no to their kids, but she deserves to be in this tier. She's gonna be at the top of this tier because I know that she loves kids. There's no way this girl would say no to her children. She would keep them with her around at all times. She would organize private fireworks shows for them. She would make them their custom fireworks. She just wants her kids to be happy and she would never do anything to make them upset. Therefore, she would never say no to them. Yunjin. Okay, Yunjin, she's going in gentle parenting because she's so gentle. She's a dancer. I'm sure she would teach her kids to dance if she could. Zhongli. Not sure how he would be. Uh, he would be a gentle parent. We're gonna put him. He's like gentle, but it's not like a lovey-dovey, like adorable, you're so cute, my child kind of thing. It's kind of just because he's too old. His kids, I think his kids are. They want to get away from him. Not because he's a boring father. He would probably, you know, break out into a random story time and bore his kids to death. He's gentle, but that's just because that's how he is. I don't think he would be strict. He's just like that, and his kids are bored of him. So Ayato can go. I think he would actually be a rather strict parent. Oh, same reason as Singcho, because he's they're part of this astute clan. This part of the Inuzuman government. I feel like he would really be strict with his kids, want them to live up to the expectations of his family, and definitely he would teach them the life of politics and make sure they're fit to um look over the family when he's gone. He's one of those parents. He leaves a will of money to show his love. Shinobu is here twice, so we're gonna put her next to John Cena, and she's gonna be I feel like she would be cool parent, but I also kind of feel like she would be strict. Just by how she acts around Ito, but that's because Ito's an idiot. So I don't think her kids would be idiots. I feel like she's a cool parent. Yolan, I don't know. I kind of want to put her in the strict. Does not take any disrespect. She seems like a strict mom, but also not too strict. That's why I'm gonna put her at the end. I don't think she would be a very gentle parent with her kids. I think she's a very serious woman. Sometimes her children would get scared of her. Like, you know that mom look? Like when you're at the store and you're touching stuff you shouldn't be touching and you look up and your mom is just like staring at you like that's what Yolan would do with her children and they would be terrified of her. Hazel, okay, Hazel. Hazel would go in parent category mostly because he could be a gentle parent, but he's like very playful. You know, he's a playful boy. Yeah, I feel like he would try and, spend time with his kids, spend as much time with them. But if they don't want to spend time with him, he's cool with it. He's like, you know what, just go do your thing. I'm gonna go to work, go hang out with your friends. You got me, okay? Just text me, call me when you get there, or, keep me updated. Like he would let them do their thing, but he would try and still, make sure he knows what's up, Kale, and she's going into gentle parent. She's a gentle parent, right next to Miss Amber, because maybe above Amber. Uh she's just a gentle girly, She's very cute. She's shy. She seems shy. I feel like she doesn't enjoy confrontation, so she wouldn't try to get mad at her kids. She would try to understand them and, what they're going through, if there's anything happening with them. I feel like she would be that parent that would try and talk to their kids all the time to make sure they're doing okay. Dory, um, don't know why she's here. I don't remember her being in the game, but oh, no, she goes right here. Acts like a best friend instead of a parent. She's right here. She does not parent at all. She parenting, what is that? She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know why she has kids. These kids popped out of nowhere. She doesn't know where they came from. They just showed up out of nowhere. And now they're hers. And now they're her besties in the whole wide world who she can, use to get money out of people. She's like, look at this cute baby. Do you want to give me some? She would do like those prank videos and like, oh my gosh, yeah. She does not care. She thinks these kids are just revenue. So she's like their bestie. She acts like their best friend. She does not parent whatsoever. These kids have been raising themselves since they were out of the womb. You know what I mean? Ether, okay, we have Ether and Lumine. Now, Ether is he's a gentle parent. He's a little cutie patootie. So he is definitely a gentle parent. I feel like he's shy, he doesn't really, much like Kale actually, he doesn't really like confrontation. But when it happens, he's willing to, he doesn't really want to get violent, so he's willing to listen. Whenever his kids start getting riled up, he's like, whoa, don't yell, okay, let's talk this out. I don't want to start anything. And they would talk, and he would talk to them, and I feel like he's just a good dad. Lumine, on the other hand, I feel like Miss Girly would be a strict parent. Opposite of Ether. I think she would be strict. I don't know why, but she gives me sassy vibes. She gives me like a astute, she's that girl. She's that mom that you don't want to mess with, She's like, she has a set rules for her kids, and if they don't follow them, you don't want to know what happens. I feel like with her own kids, she would be super strict, but when it comes to her nieces or nephews, like, you know what I mean? She would be super sweet with them, and that her kids would get all jealous, and like, I feel like she just wants her kids to, be better, like, be amazing, like and her way of doing it is through strictness, so. Tagnati, let's see. Tagnati, where is he gonna go? I feel like we're gonna put him. I feel like he should be right there, maybe. He takes his kids out into the woods and teaches them about the forest. He's like their teacher for free, he's like he homeschools his kids. He doesn't think that the education system in Sumeru is good enough. That's why he left the academia. So he's like, you know what? I don't want my kids to be in that system right there. It's toxic. I'm gonna, homeschool them myself. I'm gonna teach them about forest life and all the things they have to know. They don't need to go to the academia. So he's very gentle with them, teaching them about like the forest and the world around them. I feel like he's a cutie, okay? He cares about his kids. And he wants them to be the smartest people out there so they don't need the help from anybody and don't get scammed by the academia. Candace? Oh, Candace, she's a strict girlie. She's strict. Just because how the way she handles herself in the village and how she seems to carry her aura around, like this aura, serious aura around. She can be gentle when she wants to, but she definitely has her rules. She definitely has that strict parent theme going on with her. Sino, many would think that he's a strict parent, but honestly, I think he's a pretty cool parent. His kids hate his jokes. He's full of the dad jokes, and his kids are so annoyed with it. He would fill their heads with "why the chicken cross the road" jokes, and he probably has been teaching them how to play Genius Invocation TCG since they came out of the womb. Yeah, he's the cool parent. You know, he thinks he's cool, but his kids think he's super lame. Yeah. Nilu, definitely a gentle soul. We're gonna put her with Yunjin. They both have that dancing thing going on, and I think they would both, do about the same thing. Uh, why do you have kids, Layla? You don't have the sleep schedule for that. You cannot have kids. I don't know why you have them. So she's definitely not, that in her kid's life because there's no way she's sleeping. How she's gonna handle her studying and her work along with a child when she has the worst sleep schedule known to Tibet. Like, next is Nahida. She's definitely a gentle parent if we've seen anything of her with Scaramouche. She is a cutie. She's so gentle with them. I'm gonna put her high up here. She probably would be pretty high up here, I think. I think Barbara's still like the gentlest. I don't know why, but Nahida's definitely up there. Not much to say about her. We've seen her how she acts, and she's pretty supportive. Faruzan is too busy. Oh my god, she would be an annoying parent. She had kids for validation because nobody was calling her Madame Faruzan, and she was like, you know what? I need to be seen as an older woman. I'm gonna have kids, and maybe then people will call me Madame Faruzan. But she would bring them to classes, and all the students know her kids are the most annoying kids in the academia. They're probably the only kids in the academia. Anybody having her classes would be just annoyed by how loud her kids were. She doesn't really. I don't think she would take the initiative to shut them up during class. She'd be like, "You're disrespecting me. I'm trying to have a lecture," and then her kids would be like, "No, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing." Like, they were probably very disrespectful. Next is Scaramucci. Um, do I have to explain why I did this? I could put him in strict parents, but I don't think he cares that much. These kids were an accident, okay? He did not intend to do that at all. He didn't even know he could have kids. So he dipped as soon as that pregnancy test was positive. He left. He didn't even get to meet them. He didn't even he honestly, he didn't even say he wanted to get milk. He was just like, "I'm leaving. Good luck." And then left. He did not sugarcoat anything. Al-Haytham? Al-Haytham. Let's put Al-Haytham in the strict parent category. Honestly, although I don't know why he would have kids in the first place, cause maybe he would go and I don't know where Al-Haytham would go. Strict? He left for the milk, or why did you even have kids? I feel like he would not care for his offspring. I feel like he would be too busy being the, whatever he does. I feel like he would purposely ignore his kids because he's trying to read. Like, he has his headphones in, he does not care. So, Why would you even have kids? That's my question here. Dia, oh, she's definitely a cool parent. She's a cool parent. Her kids love her. You know, she lets them do their thing. She would teach them fighting, like, as they grew up, self-defense. She would make sure that they knew how to defend themselves. She's definitely she's one of the cool ones. She's a good mom. Her kids love her. Frimine, he would be a gentle parent. I was gonna put him in literally cannot say no to their children, mostly because I feel like he just goes with what his kids say, because he doesn't really want to make a choice. So it's not that they're too cute that he can't say no to them. It's more like he just doesn't want to bother. So now we have Lynette. That took me a hot minute. I'm sorry. Lynette, honestly, I put her in this tier just so I can move her around, but I might have to leave her in the went to get milk and didn't come back tier because I can't imagine her as a parent. She's not very expressive. And I don't think she would really think she would herself would be fit to be a parent. Or she literally just didn't care enough to stay. So she would leave. Lenny, on the other hand, he would definitely be a gentle parent. And also, Lenny is a girl dad, just like Child, which therefore we're putting them next to each other. He's a girl dad. I don't know why, but I just think of it. He's definitely a girl dad. He buys all the cutest clothes in Fontaine for his daughter with all the money he makes from the magic shows. He makes sure to spoil the hell out of her because he loves her so much. He just wants to be a good dad, and he is a good dad. Kirara, to be honest, I don't know anything about her because I didn't do her event, so I don't know anything about her. She's a delivery person, right? Just from my first impression, just like I'm saying, I don't know anything about her. I'm just gonna put her in the cool parent category. Baiju, oh Baiju, her doctor, he's gonna die before his kids hit 5 years old. He would be a gentle parent. He is a doctor, so he knows how to deal with children. Um, and you know he works with Chichi, so you know he knows how to care for kids. He knows that he needs to be gentle with them in order to get them to listen and not have them grow up with trauma. So he would definitely be a gentle parent. Kabe, honestly, I feel like he's a pushover parent. He cannot say no to his children, mostly because he's so stressed that he doesn't want to deal with their 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 stuff. Also, Kabe's also a girl dad. I feel like he has the potential to be with the girl dads. This is the girl dad trio, okay? Kyle, Liddy, and Kave. They're like the girl dad trio. I'm gonna put him in gentle parenting just to put them together. He would be a gentle parent, but there would be times when he's just too tired to function, and he's such a pushover that his kids can literally get anything out of him. But we are gonna put him here with the gentle parents, girl dad trio right here. Now, oh, we're done, you guys. There's no more characters to go for the tier list. Definitely no characters left. Anyway, so we're done. Don't mind these two here. They were doubles for some reason. So this is the tier list. Honestly, pretty. Let me see if I want to switch anybody. So I'll be right back and see if anything has changed. Okay. I looked at it. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I didn't know how many people we would have in the went to get milk and didn't come back tier. Definitely more than I thought. So we got the top characters for each tier. Beto's the coolest parent. Okay. Although we're gonna move up Dia. Definitely move Dia up. So the big three, cool parents. Okay. We're gonna move official down the tier actually. Move Sino. No, he thinks he's a cool parent. I feel like he should be last. So I think this is good. Nothing to change here. The strictest parent is Kujo-Sara. Okay, we already made the decision here. Although I think I'm gonna move Ayato up a bit. I think he would be stricter. And I think that's good. Barbara is the gentlest. Of course she is. And then followed by Nahida and Sucrose. I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. Honorable mention. The girl dads right here. They're honorable mentions, okay? They're where it's at, okay? Went to get milk and didn't come back. I don't know how I feel about Bennett being number one here. Mostly because it's very comedic. Venti, yeah, I think this is accurate. Bennett, Rosario, and Venti, yeah, top three right there. Bennett is the top man. Why didn't you even have kids? It's all the workaholics right here. I'm gonna put Layla at the bottom and then move Farzan up more with the workers, and then I'll hate them up more. Okay, this is where it is. Ningguang is definitely first. She's the busiest out of. She's a busy bee. She's busy as everyone. Basically, these girlies, they're just too busy. They can't. They can't. Literally cannot say no to children. I think this is good right here. And then we don't. I made Razor his own little tier here. I raised the next generation of Omegaverse readers. If you know, you know. Next tier, they are the children. These is just the kids. Mika deserves to be here. He's a child. He is a child. Yeah, that's it. That's the tier list. Wow, I'm pretty happy with it. It was actually pretty fun to do this, not gonna lie. I hope you guys enjoyed it, cause I did. I don't know if I'm able to save this and maybe post it so that other people can try it out if they want to. I'll see what I can do. I'll probably try and make this a template. It looks like I can make a template, so we're just gonna, if you want to try it out, come on to tier list, and then you can probably try it yourself. If you would change anything from this list, if you didn't agree with me on any of these rankings, I would like to know where you would place the characters that you didn't agree with my ranking on. So just let me know down in the comments if if you like it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to follow my 3Ts, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I'll see you guys. I don't know. Whenever. Bye.